So to the main event of the commemoration on this side of the English Channel. Portsmouth was an important embarkation point for departing D-Day forces, and the adjacent South Sea Common was the venue for a huge open-air commemorative service attended by Her Majesty the Queen. South Sea Common is dominated by the Naval Memorial, and it was an appropriate location for the flags of the Allied nations that took part on D-Day to be embarked on a number of vessels to make the journey across the Channel for further ceremonies the following day. Meanwhile, much of the aviation element of the event was preparing at the host base, HMS Heron, Royal Naval Air Station Yeovilton in Somerset. An extraordinary variety of aircraft types from 11 air arms is gathered in readiness for a flypast over Southsea and the flotilla of ships heading for Normandy. A MiG-29 and 2 MiG-23s from the Czech Air Force. Tornadoes from the Royal Air Force and Sea Harriers from the Royal Navy. An F-111 from the Royal Australian Air Force. F-16s from Holland, Belgium and Norway. Eight F-18 Hornets from Canada. Mirage 2000s from the French Air Force. And more MiG-29s, this time from the Slovak Air Force. super-étendard from the French Navy. F-4 Phantoms from the Greek Air Force. F-14 Tomcats from the United States Navy. And F-15 Eagles from the United States Air Force. The Queen had by now embarked in Britannia, and the flying at Southsea was opened by gliders, a reminder of the very significant part they played in the invasion. Ceremonial flypasts last just a few fleeting seconds, and they belie the extensive preparation and practice that's involved, so we use slow motion to help savour the spectacle. Historical aircraft first, led by the Navy's Swordfish and Firefly. A pleasure to see the civilian-owned Blenheim flying with the military historic flights. And the B-17 Flying Fortress brings up the rear of the first wave. To fighters now, and 3 Spitfires are followed by a P-51 Mustang. Hawks from RAF Valley spell out a unique message. And clear for the first Yeovilton aircraft. Tea Kings, Lynx and Gazelles remind us that today's naval aviation, for the Royal Navy at least, is almost entirely rotary wing. The United States Army with Black Hawk and Cobra helicopters. And just a glimpse of what the skies must have looked like 50 years ago, as thousands of aircraft climbed and formated ready to make their contribution to bringing World War II to a close. 17 Hercules aircraft heading for Normandy. Over Normandy, a few minutes later, the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight's Dakota disgorges some senior officers exactly where the offensive began 50 years earlier with the capture of Pegasus Bridge at Ranville near Caen. Followed by the Hercules, RAF, French and Canadian aircraft carrying nearly 1,200 British, French, Canadian and Polish troops. His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales is Colonel-in-Chief of the Parachute Regiment. Accompanied by His Royal Highness the Duke of York, he was there to take the salute in the centre of the dropping zone.